Whoa, we're starting. What's up, guys? Be very welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mark, and be welcome to the first video on this channel in a long time, I believe. So, how you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. And in this channel, we talk about a lot of AI. I do stuff with AI. I'll be honest with you guys. I just do stuff with AI because I'm trying to find money and I'm trying to make money with this as in many ways because I don't want to just focus on one, but I want to be able to use these tools like from now and on because of the stuff that is developing, bro. I feel like we have to adapt because we've been having AI for like 4 years now, ever since ChatGPT became public, and now we have like so many tools right now that we can use that I'm like, we need to, I need to hop on this thing because I really want to be, I don't want to be a brute, I don't want to be, left behind in terms of this technology, right? So with that being said, what we're going to cover today is what happened with Cloud Code, right? So if you're being under a rock, I'm going to explain it real quick. So Cloud Code, it's created by this company called Anthropic, right? Anthropic is like the main umbrella when it comes to this AI stuff, right? And they just developed a code like they have the different models like Sonnet, Cloud Code, and like actually it's better if I show you guys. So I personally use Cloud Code, right? I'm gonna just put it on my screen right here. One thing, guys, I never actually, edit my videos. So if you see some shit that is not supposed to be there, sorry. So I'm gonna just share my screen right here. 1, 2. All right, so right here, as we can see, right, Cloud Code right now it has different models, right? The one that we're gonna talk about today is this one right here, Fable 5, right? So far we have Haiku 4.5, Sonnet 4.6, Opus 4.8, which is like the different models in terms of like the only difference I believe that one is smarter than the other one. Therefore, like the higher the level, the crazier it can go into the internet and search you all this information that you're trying to find, right? So with that being said, I just want to cover something because it's crazy, right? It's to the point that is I don't know, it's unbelievable, but it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? So in, I believe not even 4 days ago, right, they released Fable 5, right? So they released Fable 5, and for some reason, after 4 days, right, I was looking at it and like people, it's like when something new with Cloud Code, there's a lot of people who like, keeps an update on everything, so they know right away what's going on and all the new like features or updates that they got, they know on the spot, right? Fable 5 is one of them, right? But for some reason, they took it down 3 days later, right? For some weird excuse. I don't know which one, but some weird excuse, and that's what we're here for. I'm trying to find out why is this thing, because I've been hearing why is this thing so like, okay, what's the thing with this, this new model? Because like all of them never gave a promo. All of a sudden, this one, somebody mentioned that it can hack or like hijack a lot of like it can, like for international people, they can go in and jailbreak and like adapt it however they want. Let's say for instance, right, I'm using ChatGPT, but ChatGPT, it's like their code, their firewall, which is like the thing that protects a software from viruses. Don't quote me on that. My understanding is like this thing wasn't powerful enough to sustain itself from any, outside or foreign type of attacks. Meaning, people from fucking Russia can come in and be like, okay, from now on, the Pentagon is called whatever, whatever, no? And the database on this, on this platform would take it as true because that's how they put somewhere else because of how they adapted to whatever they wanted to do, right? So apparently that's the case right here. But what I want to read you guys is the update straight from the Anthropic website, which is what I'm gonna share right now. Because bro, we're going like this is I just want to make this video because it's crazy how quick everything is moving forward in terms of like now you have to put it down. I believe maybe it's me because I don't really keep up with all the updates, but now all of a sudden this one particularly was very loud, especially because Cloud Code is hot right now, like for everything. You might believe like in the like for the general public, they don't really know this because they're not like me, they're not in the computer trying to find this stuff, trying to make money this way. But for other people that don't know, right, this they're like they will fly over their heads. Me personally, I like to keep an update because like bro, It's AI, it's artificial intelligence. If you've seen the movie Matrix, you will understand. And I'm not trying to put it that way, or like, oh my god, we're gonna become this. No, I'm just trying to really, 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 keep an update on this thing because it's amazing, bro. What this thing can do is like, wow. So we don't really need to, we have a lot of leverage. That's what I want to get to. We have a lot of leverage in terms of delegating stuff in the computer right now. And believe it or not, we in the technology age, if you haven't realized yet, right? So I just want to read you guys the announcement of why the reason that they typed on why this thing is like they took it down, right? So let me wang. Okay, so right away, right? State-owned U.S. government directive to suspend access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5. Mythos 5, I believe, is another type of brain, but let's get into it. So, as the U.S. government, let me see. Okay, we got it now. So, because I'm watching my screen, so I'm just trying to like, I'm fucking this shit up so bad. Okay, we got it. Whoa, there you go. Right there. All right, so straight from the Anthropic page, right? The U.S. government, citing national security authorities, has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign national, whether inside or outside of the United States, including foreign national Anthropic employees. Meaning nobody has access to this thing. You feel me? Because the government says so. Bet we understand that, right? Let's move on. So the net effect of this order is that we must abruptly disable Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all our customers and ensure compliance. Obviously, because like we're here, you feel me? Access to all Anthropic and models will not be access to all other Anthropic models will not be affected. The ones that I showed previously, those are not gonna be. Obviously, they're not affected because I can still click on them. Duh. So we received the directive from the government today at 5:25 Eastern Time. The letter did not provide specific details of its national security concern. Our understanding is that the government believes it has become aware of method of bypassing and jailbreaking Fable 5, right? What I mentioned before. We found a loophole, so we want you to fix it because like I don't know if the government like is trying to play games with this thing because it's like, okay, now I'm creating a ton of stuff in like the most minimal time possible, right? But so far, like I mentioned before, they can go in and put anything in it, just like Wikipedia, to my understanding, right? And to the understanding of anybody, if you have a different understanding on this, please let me know. I'm trying to understand too. So we reviewed a demonstration of this specific technique by used to identify a small number of previously known minor vulnerabilities. Okay, these vulnerabilities all appear relatable. I don't know how to read that word. So simple, and we have found that our publicly available models are able to discover them as well without requiring a bypass. Okay, but now entropic posture respect to Fable's safeguard as laid out in our launch blog post is the following. So they found a loophole. Great, thank you, government. We know you find a loophole, but you want to take it down just because of that? I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's something more to it because like they're engineers in there. They have a lot of engineers, I believe, right? To be like, yo, I've been testing this out. Look what I found. It's like you will actually play with it to the point that it's like, okay, you will make it secure enough. But the government being involved is that maybe they wanna, maybe it's like, I believe it's like when ChatGPT came out, it was giving a lot of crazy truth that the government wasn't benefited from. So they were like, yo, turn it down or we're gonna shut you down, and that's what the hell they did. I guess like somebody asked them the most mythical question ever, they got the answer, and I guess enough people like asked the same question and got the same answer. They were like, we're not doing that, we're stopping you from doing that, let me tell you right now. So now what they wrote on the blog was, we have instituted strong safeguards to greatly reduce the likelihood of Fable is misused to task related cybersecurity among others. You see, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, okay, let me maybe, because there's a theory about this, but let me just finish with this real quick. In fact, our safeguards are so strong that many users have completed that they are overly bored. Okay, we get it. They're just trying to cover the asses, saying, okay, we are safe, so we can keep going with whatever we want to do, right? Valid, right? No, this part right here is just because I saw it on Twitter. I'm not gonna find it right now because I'm trying to make this video and get going with this thing. But right here, I remember on Twitter somebody mentioned, oh yeah, I could bypass Amazon, whatever, and I'm like, what you mean? Yeah, apparently, I don't know if this is true, but somebody, access to the main core of, like, Amazon, and they were trying to do some scammy shit, like trying to get like $2,000 out of products for free or some shit just by using this model of Claude. Don't quote me on this because I'm trying to make this channel great. So that's what the hell. That's what I wrote on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wrote on Twitter and I'm like, ain't no way. And then a few days later, this thing is down. So somebody did something with this thing, which is true. I'm not gonna now. Anthropic, if you're watching this, or if you ever watch this, bro, don't, chill the fuck out. Like, you have more problems than me, somebody speaking. But let's keep going. In weeks leading up to the launch of Fable, Anthropic worked with this US government, the UK AISI, multiple private third parties, organizations, and internal teams to red team Fable's safeguard for thousands of hours in total. Okay, that's good. We've been involved with everybody, so we can all be in the same page and be like, yo, check this, so what the hell is going on. If something fails, everybody's on the same page, right? These tests show that Fable's safeguard and sustainability more effective than those in any previously deployed models. Bet. That's good. No testers have yet been able to find universal jailbreaks, a jailbreak method that can very poorly bypass the model safeguards, unblocking a wide range of cyber capabilities. Okay, cyber capabilities. My fault. Right. We suspect that the perfect jailbreak resistance is not currently possible for any model provider. Okay, so pretty much you're saying nobody can break this in because we made it so overboard, quote unquote. But there's always unicorns, bro. One thing about the universe is like it will send a unicorn, because you might say, oh, it's powerful. Let that 13-year-old, not even 13, bro, let a 15-year-old deal with this. Have enough time in the game and practice just to test himself out and be like, is it true? Break. So, but you never know. That's what I'm saying. There's always a Tony Stark in this world, bro. So, where was I at? Some cyber information, which is projected. Okay, so model provided. Every safeguard used in the industry is vulnerable to non-universal jailbreaks, which can elicit some cyber information in specific circumstances, and it is likely that universal jailbreaks will eventually be found in the future. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not wrong in my theories, because there's always a Tony Stark, there's always a unicorn, and that unicorn is gonna be a 15-year-old or maybe a 20-year-old. I don't know, bro. I say 15 because, like, bro, if you break this shit in your teens, it's like, I'm also saying it because, like, with technology, bro, have you seen the skits going crazy? Like, ever since 2020, bro, like, everything that happened, people had a lot of time to practice a lot of skills that they've been wanting to practice, bro. And right now we're they're testing it out, bro. Best believe they're testing it out, and this is proof of it. You feel me? So let's keep going. Given the perfect jailbreak resistance does not appear to be possible today, right? Anthropic adopted a defense in-depth strategy with Fable 5. We have our fucking guards up. Whatever. We aim to make jailbreaks either narrow, in this case, non-universal jailbreaks. So any regular, I'm telling you, non-unicorn people, you're not gonna get through this. Unicorn people, buckle the fuck up, because this is your time to shine, right? Or very expensive to produce, quote unquote. In the case of universal breaks, and to combine this with through monitoring to quickly detect and shut down any successful attacks. This is also why Anthropic has required 30-day retention of consumers' data with Fable. A policy change that carries real costs for us with customers. Wait, let me understand that real quick. A policy change that carries real costs for us with customers, but that allows us to research and mitigate jailbreaks. Okay, like I said, bro, any like right now they say the two things that we're not even gonna be, some people are not even gonna bother to look at. One, they say like it's very expensive to produce, and two, any non-universal jailbreak, meaning like I mentioned before, there's always gonna be a unicorn. And I'm not only talking about skills and time in the game, it can be a lot of money. And some people have a lot of money that want to put in time into doing this thing, and some people that don't have a lot of money but has the skills want to put time into this. So imagine in the universe that we're at right now, which it already happened, they how do you call it, they collide, bro. This is what happens right here is the proof when you combine monies and skills to do this thing. So it's like non-universal. You tap into two things that are not gonna be a problem 6 months down the line. I'm telling you right now, bro. Mark my words, because my name is Mark. So the next thing, we stand by this defense in-depth strategy, right? It reduces the risk of posed by Fable, making them comparable to the risk of existing models already deployed across the industry. So they already test, they run tests. I don't know, run test, test run, anything. They tested out this with all the previous models to see if this thing happened with the most recent one that we created, what's gonna happen to the other ones. So they gotta make sure, everything is covered. So let's keep going, right? Now we have not even received a disclosure of a concerning non-universal potential jailbreak. A concerning non-universal potential jailbreak that led to a harmful result. Yet, the potential jailbreak that have been disclosed to us are either entirely being responses of our minor findings and providing a meta-specific uplift. Providing no meta-specific uplift. Okay. Today, the government has only given us verbal evidence of potential narrow non-universal jailbreaks, which essentially consists of asking the model to read a specific code base and fix any software flaws. Okay. You see, this word, bro, just this word alone, non-universal jailbreak, just is gonna await. Just keep an eye, bro. Watch what's gonna happen 6 months, not even 6 months. Let's just say like a couple of months down the line, bro. I'm trying to fix this thing. There you go. So, a couple of months down the line, let's say 3, right? We're in June. 3 months down the line is gonna be July, August, September. In September, bro, they might run with a different stuff. Why? Because this word non-universal jailbreak, okay, that's just gonna encourage people to test themselves out. And I'm telling you, bro, when money and skills get combined, I'm telling you, might as well, I'll do it. I'll do it. I just don't, I just have to find the money and find somebody who has the skills. But I can be the middleman. I can always be that guy. But I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna have another problem 6 months. Maybe I'm saying 6 months, but that 3 months down the line, if we have these issues right now, this non-universal jailbreaks not happening today, and you thinking that it's gonna be too expensive, that you just like putting how do you call it, you putting your like the rope around your neck, bro. But who am I? Nobody yet, but you're gonna see, bro. I'm telling you, right? To the day, we have reviewed the report that we believe is the basis of government's directive and validated the level of capability display. There is widely available from other models, including OpenAI, GPT 5.5. That one I haven't tested out because I don't know. I left ChatGPT a long time ago because I wanted to, merge into other stuff. Use Gemini, by the way. Gemini is really good. So, and used every day by defenders who keep systems safe. We will share more details over the next 24 hours. This was not too long ago. I think this was a few days ago. So we are complying with the government legal directive and are moving access to Fable and are removing access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all users, which is currently happening right now. However, we disagree that the findings of the narrow potential jailbreak should be cause for a recalling a commercial model deployed to hundreds of millions of people. If this standard was applied across the industry, we believe it will essentially halt all the new model deployments for all frontier model providers. Watch this. Is this jealousy what I'm hearing? Imagine, bro. Didn't Elon Musk just become a trillionaire? Didn't like I just thought about some crazy shit. Imagine being so fucking jealous of this new model that you're like, no, I want it down. I want to shut it down. This is our request because this is a nepo baby privilege type of request. I want it down because I don't like it. It's better than mine. This is what I'm thinking, bro. But it literally sounds like that. I'm not gonna deny it literally sounds like that. And bro, just Elon Musk became a trillionaire, bro. Elon Musk became a trillionaire just now, and this thing is down. Like I don't know if there's a correlation there, but it's like wow. Talk about it's too expensive. Talk about jailbreaks, universal jailbreaks. Like bro, Elon Musk. If you see this, bro, make this happen. If you're not, I feel like he's involved with this shit, bro. Somehow, some way, he's involved in this thing. But who am I to talk? As we stated publicly, we believe the government should have the ability to block unsafe deployments as part of the statutory process that is transparent, fair, clear, and grounded in technical facts. I'm sorry. This action does not adhere to those principles. Somebody is jealous. Somebody found something that they didn't like. Like I said before, bro, this is a white privileged kid request. Oh my god, I don't like it. I don't want it. Take it down. Boom. And the government and daddy government was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Take it down. Because like, bro, somebody requested it, bro. It wasn't the government. At this point, somebody requested this. It wasn't all just the government. I don't think it was, our president, but for sure, somebody high up said, we found something, we don't like it, maybe it's too powerful, even for us, take it down, because you're in our ground. And fair, it's like, boy, what they're saying is true. Any type of model that would have came out in the last few months should have been down too, because why is this one like, now think about this, guys, like Anthropic cloud code has been going crazy ever since last year. Like I'm telling you, bro, it's like the steepest like line ever. And it's like it's gonna make a curve down, and it's like it's gonna rotate really fucking high. So what I'm saying right now, well, I don't know if like that's how curves work, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's really, 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 really going up. So with this thing, what they're saying is like anything, if we're a threat, then other things are threats. So why are you not shutting them down? They haven't coming out like an open AI just came out with a new model. Why are not down? Why are they not down? Why is us? Maybe you want to give advantage to another, what do you call models to rise up, but it's like, bro, if you want the best is never gonna stop being the best, because the best is always gonna adapt to keep being the best. So this is why I believe, people is gonna come out with something, and probably they're gonna be like, oh, jailbreaks, okay, bet. But this is a request from somebody who's very jealous and wanna give, like, how you like trying to hold a kid from running because you want the other kid to win, but like, just what I'm saying. So this is what I'm hearing. So we apologize for this disrupt to our consumers. We believe this is a misunderstanding, and we're working on restore access as soon as possible. Hey, thank you for let me see, the integrate cloud code system. This is more relatable content. Okay, so yeah, that's that. This was posted June 12, 2026, right? Mind you, I believe it came out on June 8, June 9, so if from there, 9, 10, 11, 12, not even 3 days up, and the government try to shut it down. Yes, bro, it's concerning. I mean, with all what it's saying right here is like, okay, somebody, there's a lot of speculations, they might call it jailbreak. They have to put something on it, oh my god, we found something. And like on top of that, if this is the case, why other models, both parties is like, I will believe more Anthropic more than I will believe the government, because the government will do anything in their power not to stay up there. But these guys are also like, they know the future. They are the future in terms of like, technology. They're advancing so quick that the government, I feel like the government is panicking, because like we're halfway through this year. They just released this model. What's gonna happen at the end of the year? What's gonna happen in 3 months? What's gonna happen at the end of this week? Because like, if this, my I hope they release it this week. I'll be honest, bro. But it cannot be down until the end of this month. It cannot be down until the end of this month, because like at that point, if it keeps them, I believe this should allow people to enter again this week, bro. Why? Because if the month is over by the like, if this month it's done by the 30, we have like 15 days. If in 15 days the government or they don't allow them to move forward with the model, something is up, because ain't no way you're gonna allow this. Like they're gonna have to go against the government on like why the other models are not being shut down in only mine. We all know why, but we have to put it this way, because at this point you're not allowing us to move forward with something that is very revolutionary, something that it might help people, it might not, but it's pushing forward, bro. So man, I just want to see how things are gonna be. Like, I'm excited, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm so excited because, bro, just think about this. Just think about how powerful. Because last year I believe I posted this video. Go watch it in my channel. It was about BO3, right? And how Gemini was coming out too, because everything was pushing, bro. Last year was an amazing year to be with AI, especially like visuals. Oh my god, I'm very into visuals right now. And bro, people were making a lot of money when BO3 first came out. But this one, right? This one is not so related, but it's like the model itself, bro. What it can do, and now they're adding more power to it. Is like crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, one thing that I remember did happen is that Anthropic and SpaceX, they combine. I think they merge, and that's why now we have a trillionaire. That trillionaire that we know today, Elon Musk, but he's not the first one. I'm telling you right now, there's been trillionaires, bro, and real trillionaires, like with a lot of fucking money, right? He's the one from this generation that we know of. Let me highlight that we know of, because we have a lot of people that think, oh my god, I mean $1 billion. Oh my god, $1 billion is just a baseline now, and I love it. Like, just from what happened to Elon Musk and the amount of money that he has right now, $1 billion is very baseline, bro. Like, think about it. Like, by next year, bro, by the end of this year, how many millionaires are being created right now, bro? How many millionaires and how many billionaires are reaching that B right now? Because like, from this point on, you're gonna see more billionaires. Forget about millionaires. More billionaires are gonna be creating from this point, from today on the next 4 years, bro. A lot of billionaires are gonna be created. Why? They're gonna be able to, bypass everything like app creation. I remember this guy from there, I think it's called Medby, bro. Homeboy became a billionaire in 2 years from an app. Not, not super crazy, because I think Mark Zuckerberg didn't like less time, or I don't quote me on that, because I don't remember how long it took him to, come up with Facebook, because like originally it was just, like some sort of like group chat for the university, and it turned out to be this huge thing that he created, right? But right now, bro, I just wonder, like, a lot of billionaires, they're gonna go through like they're not gonna have to go through a lot of hoops and trials, because you have, you half of your brain is gonna be AI now. Half of your thinking, obviously, you have to come up with the idea and you have to train the AI on whatever you want to do. But billionaires can be creators, bro. Billionaires can be created. I'm sorry, can be created in such a short amount of time. Somebody did it in 2 years. Somebody did it in 2 years. Somebody might do it in a year. Somebody's gonna do it in 6 months. Like, that's how powerful it is with the right idea. And if you've been, obviously it's not gonna happen overnight, but if you've been putting your time and effort into something, right? Just like Medby, just like any other type of, app, big I will call it unicorn app. Any type of unicorn app or progress in this field, bro, can be like right now, it's the best opportunity to indulge in this stuff, you know, create, be very creative with this thing, because bro, the possibilities and the tools are there. They're shutting down tools just because how powerful they are, and imagine what is gonna be in the end of this year, bro. Now I don't know, bro, I'm very excited. I just, one thing for sure, I just want to, I'm not learn, I'm going to make money from this thing, and I hope everybody watching this video, if you made it to this far, bro, I really appreciate you watching and same for this video, because it's like I really want to do this, and you being here, I really appreciate it, whoever's watching. So with this being thing, I just want to encourage everybody to really really dive into this thing. Don't go crazy, don't get, you know, don't blow your brains out, but really really indulge in this content and be like, you know, how do you call it, be, when you're curious, be very curious with this thing, because a lot of things can happen, and especially if you're struggling financially right now, this can get you out in many ways. You just gotta apply yourself on this thing. But I'm gonna end the video over there. Thank you guys so much, whoever was watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay until the end of this video. My name is Mark, and I'll see you on the next one. So